Good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, I'm pulling out of Wally World. I just went and picked up all my prescriptions for tomorrow's surgery. There's a lot of them. There was 4. They gave me something, I guess for anxiety or something like that, that I have to take before I leave, about an hour before. And then another one when I'm there, when I get to the appointment. And then I believe they gave me ibuprofen for pain, and some kind of mouthwash and some steroids that I got to start taking tonight. And it's like a pack thing. I have to take 6 of those tonight, and then I guess take more. It's like a progression thing, probably like a Z-pack thing or whatever. So I got all of that, and now I'm on my way to the 41.36 to go have dinner with Anthony, Roxanne, and Wyatt. I don't know what she made yet. I told y'all a video or 2 ago that she asked for my favorite meals. So I gave her the top 3 that I could think of off the top of my head. I basically gave her the top 3 that I don't normally eat very often, which is fried chicken, fried pork chops, or barbecue ribs with mashed potatoes and gravy and macaroni and cheese. I don't eat a lot of fried stuff very often, so it's kind of my go-to whenever it's a special type dinner type thing. That's what I used to ask for Father's Day every year, was fried pork chops. So I don't know what she's cooking, but no matter what it is, I know it's going to be amazing. And more than likely, she probably made a dessert too. She's always making some homemade desserts, which I love. So one last good meal. I did ask the dentist if it was all right for me to eat the night before, and they said as long as I don't eat nothing after midnight, I'm good to go, and I'll be asleep by midnight. I was actually going to have my appointment at 10:30, but they called and I guess they had a cancellation. Somebody can't make it. So now it moved up to 9 o'clock. So I got to be there. I got to get up early, especially if I got to take that one pill an hour and a half before I go in. So tomorrow's the day. I actually had Mike with Drifting Dreamers come over today, and he helped me with a whole bunch of different things, a bunch of filming and stuff like that. So you'll see one video with just me after this surgery here that I filmed earlier, and then the rest of them will have me and Mike in there. We filmed about 4 different videos today of different things that I needed to get done, and I'll be editing those out once I'm feeling up to it and putting those out. So please watch those and run my playlist and all of that, because that's bouncy, because it definitely won't be the normal amount that I'm putting out. And I know a lot of y'all are already running my playlist, and I greatly appreciate it. It's definitely helping out, because it's been a slow month as far as video production and stuff with my health issues and all of that, and now surgery on top of it. Yeah, it's gonna be a little light, and it's also the Christmas check. So yeah, and with my kids and grandkids and all of that coming up there, so it definitely helps out. I appreciate all of y'all's love and support and all y'all's prayers. And I did go live last night for the first time in really over a month. I missed 4 lives, so that's a month. And then I went live yesterday, so that was about 6 days. So about a month and 6 days since I went live. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little rusty. I was a little nervous. Lives are one of those things, as you do it, you just get more comfortable and all of that. And then when you stop doing it for a little while, it takes a minute to get your flow back, especially when you do them by yourself, because, well, you're talking for an hour with nobody to kind of bounce anything off of. But you guys asked a lot of questions and stuff like that, which made it a lot easier and made time fly. And I had a really good time hanging out. I don't know, just like I talked about on the live last night, I don't know if I'll be to a point that I can actually talk like that by Monday before the next live. If I can, I will. If I can't, then I'll have to catch it the next week. But getting all this health stuff taken care of is definitely very important. And I'm trying to be as proactive as I can with it all. I'm not looking forward to having to go do my follow-up visit with the doctor on Friday, you know, basically 2 days after my surgery. But that one's scheduled for that. All of my test results came back good. She did call me today, but they're wanting to do a follow-up on my blood pressure, so I don't know how accurate that's going to be with me with a mouthful of stitches and all of that, but I'm going to go. And then the following week, I have an appointment Friday for an MRI for my back. So I'll go over all the stuff that's messed up with my back that they found on the x-rays here soon. I just can't rattle it all off my head. It was a laundry list for sure. I don't think I've said all the details yet, but it's not good. It's not good. My L5 is still cracked though, which they told me that's never going to heal, so it is what it is. But yeah, there's a lot more wrong besides that these days, so we'll see what the MRI comes up with. They'll be able to see a lot more with that, so yeah, we're going to check it out. But I'm excited about this dinner. I'm extremely excited about this dinner because it's always good when Roxanne cooks it. So they still got their Halloween stuff up. That's cool. I also enjoy this drive out here. The views are beautiful. I'll flip y'all around in a minute and show you the views coming over this hill. Some of the best in the area. Windshield's a little dirty, so y'all gonna have to work with me on that. I'll go ahead and flip y'all around. Yeah, there's a blob spot right in the middle, but you still should be able to see. Look at this view, guys. Let me go slow so you can see it. Looks a little hazy through the camera, it looks like, but in real life it's just all mountain ranges out there, and it's just gorgeous. I'll flip y'all back around after I get around all these corners. Rolling. This magnetic little phone stand that I got, it wobbles. Yeah, but I greatly appreciate everybody looking out for me, getting me some good meals before this. It's one thing that I love about this community is when you really need them, they're there. And you know, they really go out of their way to make you feel special, because most of the time I do all this type of stuff by myself, and it gets kind of lonely. I ain't gonna lie, it gets kind of lonely with when you're sick and you're going through things and all that other stuff. So when the community reaches out and wraps their arms around you and makes you feel special and cared about, it really helps with the mentals quite a bit. So yeah, but we got Thanksgiving coming up. Christmas is coming up. I'm trying to finalize all the plans for that between my daughter and my son and everything now. Basically doing all the fine tuning. I'm basically going to rent my daughter a car, and they're going to drive up because there's going to be 4 of them, 5 of them really. So that's going to be a car full. But they're going to drive up. I think they're going to do it in like 2-day stretches. So, and they won't be here too long. I think they're going to be here like 2 days. And then they're going to have to go back because my daughter's got to work. And then Levi is supposed to be flying in Christmas Eve. And to be honest with you, I might rent him a car so I don't have to drive 2.5 hours to the airport and 2.5 hours back to the airport. It all depends on how long he's going to stay and all of that. So still working out the details on all of that. But this will probably be the last Keeping It Real for a couple of days. Tomorrow, depending on how I am with that medication, I might do one in the morning on the way to the doctor. I might be a little loopy with the medicine, but we'll see. Originally, Pops was going to take me, but Pops is not feeling good. And so I canceled that, and Mike's actually going to take me. And he's actually going to meet me at the house, drive my truck, and then I'm going to let him use my truck to get some building materials while I'm in surgery. And he can take them to his house and all that while I'm in surgery, because I'm sure it's going to take a little while. And then he's going to come back and pick me up in my truck and then drive me back home. And then he'll take his car home from there. So, because they're still in a rent-a-car right now, so he don't have the hitch where he can pull my trailer and all of that. So he's helping me out, and I'm going to help him out by letting him use my truck. So, and yeah, I haven't let nobody use my truck, so that's a big to-do right there. But I got full coverage insurance, so, and he won't drive it all crazy. Not his uncle's truck. So big shout out to them for helping me out with that, because I really don't want to run the risk of getting sick right after surgery. So hopefully Pops feels better soon, but it wasn't worth the risk for me to go through surgery, because I'm sure my immune system will already be taxed out and I'll be susceptible to getting sick. And the last thing I want is to be extremely sick while I'm trying to heal. So I'm staying clear of that for sure. But we got a lot done today. We got a whole lot done. A couple of new additions to the mountain got done and installed. So can't wait for y'all to see that. But yeah, that's basically what I got going on. But hopefully y'all have had a good day, guys. Hopefully your week has started out well. Hopefully you're taking steps closer to your goals and doing nice things for people and all of that. And I love every single one of y'all. So keep it real. Come on.